Good morning, this is Wayne Bilal with another Smart Profit Maximizing Moment. Today I'm going to talk about what highly successful business owners do that you should be emulating, no matter what the economy is, whether it's good or bad. All right. Last night on the news, and finally we're still talking COVID-19 on the local news, wall to wall, but they're starting to talk about the damage to a business owner. There was a business owner they interviewed who owned a tea shop on the west side who's just going to close. She has no choice. Sorry, I don't know. something I had picked up. You probably didn't hear that, but I did, which was annoying. She's going to close her business, and while she's being interviewed, the emotion in her voice, the fighting back the tears, was there. I mean, let's be honest. I've seen business owners fail in the last 30, 35 years. Most whimper out. They fight. They don't really have, something's missing, either themselves, either the business model, whatever, and they slowly just fade away. Now we're seeing the catastrophic loss, like a car accident that kills you instantly. This is what's happening with a lot of businesses. Now, could it have been avoided? Maybe not. I mean, this lady had started her business recently, was doing pretty well. How do you account for this? So, what I'm talking about here and what I'm going to be talking about for the next, months as we talk about getting out of the recession, navigating your business through the woods that are out there, and not going to apply if you're in her situation. And it's really sad because businesses, that was her dream. She put her money into it. She put her blood, sweat, and toil into it. She really did. You could tell that it was her baby. It was something she dreamed about, and it's dying. It's dead. Now she's, on a positive note, she's like, man, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to do home shows. I'm going to put things on the air. She may or may not start another one. Some people are going to get burned and say no. Others are going to be what I call Rockies. The old movie Rocky, too dumb to stay down. So it's what you need to be in business. You need to be able to adjust. Now, I started off the title of this rant, and I'm having trouble here because really my iPad does not want to work. Let's go back and let's pull it back up. That's weird. Let's turn it sideways. All right, whatever. The title of this was, what successful business owners do in good times or bad. Problem with recording live, weird crap happens. My iPad decided it was going to do its own thing. It only wanted to be held landscape. I would say less than 1%, maybe to 5% of businesses can be classified as highly successful businesses that dominate their niche. They have one thing in common. Really, it's one with the two parts, okay? And that is extremely successful business owners have a laser-like focus on taking action. They're not letting the world dictate to them. They're not stupid. They react to the world. They have to, look, if I put a profit plan together in January, which I did, it's different than the profit plan I'm doing today because the world's changed, okay? But I'm not just floating around reacting to it. I got to go with the river and the current, but I'm going to put some control on it. I'm going to direct myself a little bit, slow it down, speed it up, whatever. All right? So successful business owners understand that every business requires constant improvement and a plan. They start with a list of their long-term goals. Your long-term goals shouldn't change just because COVID-19 and the government shuts you down and we've got 36 million people out of work and we're going to see unemployment and we're going to be in a recession, depression, I don't care what you call it. Reagan, recession is when the other guy's out of work. Depression is when you're out of work. One of Reagan's, more famous quotes. Tomatoes, it really doesn't matter. We're in a downturn, all right? Successful business owners know that the secret to massive profits is a combination of good ideas with a laser focus on actions. This is a mantra you must follow. I believe it is so important that I made it a slogan of a magazine I did for a while that I shut down. I do it as it's a motto for my coaching program. Good ideas plus action equals massive profits. Think of how much better your company would be if you committed 4 hours a week to planning, all right? 4 hours a week. Do that for 50 weeks per year. I'll give you 2 weeks off, plus the math works better. That's hours per year that you worked on directing your business, setting your goals, putting your strategies in place, reacting to the changing environment, putting a marketing plan together, putting a plan to reach out to your current customers, whatever it may be, all right? How many of your competitors are doing something like that? I'd say almost none of them. They're busy putting out fires, okay? Worse yet, what if one of your competitors is doing that and you're not? Okay, how far behind will you be? Because 200 hours 1 year, do it for 5 years, that's 1,000 hours that was spent on your business or your competitors spent on theirs in improving their business, okay? You not only have to have a focus on taking action, you have to schedule this time with yourself to plan, all right? Implement good ideas and move forward. I recommend 3 steps. I use what I call a perfect monthly growth tool. I was using that term before Trump came along, so I called it perfect before he called his perfect calls and whatever, because it's simple, it really works. If you want a copy of it, shoot me an email and I'll make sure I send it to you. I use a monthly process to plan and analyze my marketing and promoting activities, and use weekly delegation meetings to ensure your employees are working on the items they should be. Finally, every successful business owner hires a coach to help them keep them accountable, to help them plan, to have stuff to bounce off, to have it. I have a personal coach that's helping us. I have a couple really. I have one helping me with my online stuff. I have somebody who's helping me with my business strategy stuff. All right. Accountability coach is going to help you do a few things. Set realistic. Well, that was weird. Realistic goals. Not now. All right. Flesh out strategic plans designed to reach those goals. Measure your progress. Stay focused, which is one of the hardest things business owners have. We tend to be ADD. We jump all over the place. We don't stay with things long enough. An accountability coach reminds you why you should finish one thing first before moving on to something else. Find encouragement and motivation when you feel like giving up. See a fresh perspective based on their experience with multiple companies in different industries, then challenging you to go beyond what you're comfortable doing. The end result of having the plan, good ideas plus actions, and having a coach that helps you stay on goals, of refining your actions and pushing you to take action. The end result is almost always a massive increase in sales and profits, even during downtimes. All right, I could go over example of successful large companies that you know by name that started during the Great Depression in the 20s. All right, so look, summarize. Accept where we're at. Don't be a statistic. Decide that you're going to be in charge. All right, then decide that you're going to sit down and set a plan. You're going to have a goal. You're going to have a good idea for how to survive this. It might be changing your model. It might be changing what you sell. It might be changing the way you sell. It may be anything. It may be going more online. It may be getting more brick and mortar, whatever. All right. So whatever your model is, you may need to change. And then taking action on it and having a coach who working with you to make sure that you go. All the best athletes have coaches, even though they're at the top of the top. All right. They still have coaches to help them. Hey, until next time, this is Wayne Belial saying, no matter what the world's doing, let's make this our most profitable year ever. Thank you very much.